why don't you share about what you do Monday to Friday and how you guys are involved at church?
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, okay. I'm working as an actuarial analyst at Suncorp. So that's like insurance stuff. For ministry, we're both involved with GATE. So we lead like uni students, young workers.
Monday to Friday I work as a school counsellor out at Granville. So 3 days a week at Granville South High School with the gangsters and the bros, and 2 days a week with the smaller ones at Blacksall Street. Involved in GATE on Wednesday nights, which is really good.
Could you tell us how you guys first met?
Yeah, we'll talk about this later before, and we actually don't know when we first met. I know
we met at CY.
Yeah, we met at CY. I think you're in year 9?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was leading, but I can't remember when I first met Melody. I think probably when I first really got to know Mel was when she was in year 12, I think. Yeah.
And what was your first impression of each other during that time?
What was your impression of me?
He's too old for me. No, I thought he was a really godly guy who was
That's good.
considerate of others. Yeah, that really stood out.
I think probably my first impressions of Mel was probably from what other people were saying about her, like not gossip or bad things, but people who I respected, people like Steve Chong and Kay Yang Nation, that they said she was a really quality girl who loved God, and I guess I respect what they say, and I think that was my first impression as well, and that she was a really godly girl who was on fire for Jesus. Yeah.
How was dating like for both of you?
It was really good. I really enjoyed it. We dated for 2 years before getting engaged for a year, and for me it was a really new experience dating. Basically I felt like it was just getting to know Mel as a person and spending time with her. We had a lot of fun.
It's really different being just a friend compared to when you're dating, like you get to know each other so much more because you spend a lot more time together, I guess. So it was good to go in with both eyes fully open to see whether I wanted to be with him for a longer time.
So if you can remember, what was, I guess, the best date you had, and what was the strangest date you had?
I think for me, my best date with Mel was early on, maybe our second date. We just hung out at Burwood Park, and it was just strange. It's the first time I'd spent sort of like one-on-one time with a girl, and we've just been able to find out who she was.
Best date?
Yeah, best date.
Maybe when we went to Balmain, like we went to the fish markets and bought some sashimi and prawns and oysters, and then we found this place in Balmain where we could sort of like watch the sunset in the cleft of a rock. It was really cold, but it was really really fun, and it was just beautiful, enjoying food and each other's company. Probably
the strangest date for me, maybe you as well, was our first date. I didn't really know what I was supposed to be doing, but we ended up going to see a movie called Norbit. It's Eddie Murphy, and
worst movie.
It wasn't that great. It was just quite awkward. So it didn't start off too well, the relationship like that, I guess. But that was a bit strange.
Mine would probably be when we both felt quite adventurous, so we thought, hey, let's just drive somewhere. Who cares about the street directory? We'll just go north. So we went north, we hit Mooney, and we're like, hey, there's nothing here except for a bridge. We thought it was going to be so spectacular, but we just went to a Westfield in the end.
So you spent 2 years getting to know each other and having a bit of an adventure along the way. Mike, how did you end up proposing?
I proposed in February on on our I guess our anniversary in the city. Took her out for dinner, pretending it was like an anniversary dinner. So I spoiled her, and then we went for a walk down at the harbour foreshore. There it is.
I don't reckon we
He's hugging. They're hugging. Look, there's the bridge. Wait, there it is. Bridge. This is romantic. He's hugging. Okay, stealth. Camera.
Do they know we're here?
I don't know.
Because they're right outside our car.
And yeah, I had the ring in my pocket ready to get down on the knee. He's reaching. Oh, he's reaching. He's reaching.
This must be.
I can't take photos when it's so foggy in here. I'm dying. There was a bunch of Korean and Japanese tourists which pulled up right before I was about to do it. I think he's gonna do it. Oh crap. Gab, stop it. Okay, these people are in the way. They're not. Oh yes, just play it cool, mate. Who?
God, next door.
It's alright, lock the doors, look at the doors. Oh, there's too many people. So it didn't work out like I'd hoped it would, so we went for another walk around more towards the ferries, and it's a bit of a quieter place, and I was able to ask Melody to marry me. Got down on the knee and told her that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with her. So yeah, that was it.
So how long have you been married for now?
Nearly 6 months.
6 months.
It's felt like a lot longer though. Yeah, 6 months, nearly 6 months.
So you're newlyweds, and I guess what has been some of the good things, and what has been some of the changes being married, and comparing that to when you were dating?
You want to take this one?
Yeah, well, I guess a really good thing would be like just doing life together with your best friends. So yeah, we worked out that we really enjoyed each other's company and that we were each other's best friends. So why not just, get married and live together rather than having to go on dates like every second night. Something different.
Getting used to not living with family.
Yeah.
That's one of the difficulties, I guess, but just understanding that we're our own new family unit is quite exciting as well. We've been enjoying the past 6 months just setting up our own family.
Mike, what would be your advice to young guys about dating and perhaps just thinking about relationships in general?
Okay. I reckon friendships are good. I think friendships are the best for me. I'd encourage all the boys, especially out there, to make good friends with guys and with girls. I think it's really important that they're sharing their lives with each other. It's the best thing they can do, I think, at this age. If you're single, or if you're thinking about dating, or if you already are dating, I'd also strongly recommend going up to one of the leaders or someone older in your church and asking to be discipled, because I think just this whole thing about dating, it can be quite confusing, and it's important to seek guidance and accountability from older Christians, whether you're having challenges with lust, porn, masturbation, sexuality, anything, to be able to talk to someone older.
And Mel, what would be your advice to young girls thinking about dating and thinking about relationships?
Yeah, well, if they're thinking about a relationship, then definitely, I guess all girls have a list of things that they look for in a guy, a set of criteria, and just really encourage them to look at God's set of criteria, what makes a godly man, and to make them your criteria as well, rather than just I guess the more superficial things.
Oh, one other piece of advice for the guys is I reckon it's important for the guys to become men. So really grow in your relationship with God, because in the end, Christian girls want someone they can follow and someone who'll point them to Christ. And as guys, we need to be really, really focused on God before we can lead a girl. So, and I know the boys at CY, they're great. So I know that they will pick up on that advice because they're doing a good job already. But to keep on doing it, keep on striving for holiness. I think, that would be my other piece of advice. Would you agree?
Yes.
Yeah. There you go.
Great. Thanks for that.
Cool.
That was awesome.
No worries.